Hey, what's up guys? Chase with iDub Hockey, here to do a quick review on the Bauer Supreme 2S Pro versus the CCM Super Tacks AS1 skates. Big fan of both of these, so it's gonna be really fun to walk through these, starting from the bottom, moving our way up. Now we have the new LS5 carbon steel from Bauer, and this has a really nice carbon nitride coating that is extremely strong. So I actually went down a hollow, a little bit more dual of a hollow in these. I still get that same bite what I'm used to, but I get better glide because I went down to, like I said, a more shallow hollow there. So really cool to see there. The inside is a little bit softer. Also just looks pretty rad too. SB Black in the AS1 helps to fight corrosion with this coating on the outside. Also helps to improve edge retention on that guy. That's sitting in the SB 4.0 holder. It is 4 millimeters taller than that previous generation that we saw in the past, so giving you better angle of attack. On the Bauer, we have the LS Edge holder, one of the most popular in the NHL today because of the quick release trigger system. Allows you to swap out your steel in seconds. The SB 4.0 is still very easy to use. And now that edge holder is connected to the vented composite outsole. Also has a composite midsole in there. It is vented to help push moisture out to keep you dry during the game. Also helps to reduce drying time after the game. Now if we look over at the AS1, you'll see it is missing an outsole. This is their monoframe 360 one-piece boot, so it's actually integrated into the boot itself, so no true outsole on this guy. One of the big advantages of it is that it allows CCM to remove the need for the glue and the nails that hold an outsole to the bottom of the boot. So this improves your energy transfer, also helps to reduce weight. And then with that one-piece monoframe 360 boot, gives you a much more anatomically correct wrap right out of the box, really focusing from the bottom up to the foot. So this is a sensation you can really feel. It just feels like it cups the side of your foot. So really great job from CCM, and they've really, leaped ahead with that one-piece design. In the 2S Pro, we have their new carbon curve composite. This is more thermoformable and lighter than what we've seen in the standard curve composite that Bauer's been using for quite some time. Has a great look to it, but performance-wise, it gives you a great fit once you go ahead and heat mold these. Very similar to what we see in the CCM, both giving you a great fit and feel before you ever step on the ice to help reduce that break-in time. Now for the eyelets, CCM went ahead and tried to reduce some unnecessary weight by taking away non-performance aesthetic features. So you can see the CCM logo is actually printed onto the boot rather than being an extra jewel, which is what they call it. But they went ahead and kind of beefed up the eyelets this year, really focused on durability as well as helping to remove that weight, that extra unnecessary weight. Now looking at the 2S Pro, we have their Reflex lacing system, updated from what we've seen in Bauer skates in the past. Has a little bit better wrap over the forefoot, so giving you more secure fit when you go ahead and lace these up. We have T-shaped eyelets from top to bottom, and this helps to really keep your laces tight all game long, so you don't have to adjust in mid-game once they start to loosen up or anything. The other cool thing that they went ahead and did this year was added 3 additional eyelets at the top. Players are, starting to experiment a little bit more, and lacing patterns are one of those experiments that they're playing around with. So just giving you an extra option to go ahead and kind of play around with how you want to lace up your skates, and just gives you another option. This entire Supreme skate is all about customization. That's one of the features that speaks to that. Both have comfort edge style wraps. The one on the 2S Pro has a matte finish, which has a pretty sweet look to it. It's a little bit more plush on the 2S Pro. The AS1 has a cool little fade color effect to it, so it looks cool too, but it's a little bit stiffer than what we see in the 2S Pro, but it's both doing a good job of alleviating that high ankle abrasion. Into the tongues, Reflex Pro on the 2S Pro. Very similar to what we saw in the 1X skate. So these are composite inserts that run through the center, significantly improving protection for the top of the foot. The other thing I like about it, and something that we're seeing in skates in general, are more flexible tongues, so you can get into a more aggressive skating stance. We see that on the AS1 too, but this one does a great job of letting you really get over the balls of your feet for that aggressive skating stance. Compared to the 1X, this has those yellow inserts that act as a springboard to really kind of help pop your foot back as you finish that toe snap process with the idea to improve your stride frequency. Now we have a Tritech Flex in the AS1, also very flexible over the top of the foot without sacrificing that protection. Both of these are going to do a good job of molding to the top of your foot to give you that personalized fit, not just with your quarter package, but also your tongues. Now, as we get into the tendon guards, the AS1 does have some good flexibility. I like the injected pieces on the outside because it adds some good durability there. But the 2S Pro has my favorite tendon guard on the market right now. This is their C-Flex tendon. I like to take the insert out of there so you can get that absolute full stride extension without being held back. If you're a more traditional player who likes a stiff tendon, it comes with an insert that you can throw in there. But I gotta say, with the full injected piece, it looks great, but I really, really do like how much flexibility that offers. Now into the liners, we have the Lock Fit Pro and the 2S Pro. Another new trend that I'm seeing in skates lately, or not so much just focusing on moisture management and or abrasion resistance, but focusing on locking the foot into place. We see this on both of these two, but starting with the Lock Fit Pro, it's a dual zone material. So the bottom portion is your grip style liner, so it really helps to lock the foot in so you're not sliding around, getting every ounce of power that you can out of each stride. Upper portion really handles the moisture management and the abrasion resistance. Both very comfortable materials, but really kind of going towards a more pro style design. Same thing that we see in the Total Dry Pro here. Really does a good job of locking you down, managing moisture, and both are very, very durable. So it's a wash there. Deep on the inside, you'll see the anti-abrasion patches. The Bauer is a little bit more secluded, a little bit smaller area up top. So really great for those players who like the flop, because their shin guards will come in right here and really start to kind of wear down there. But just the day-to-day wear does a good job of fighting that. Same thing that we see in the AS1 too, but it does extend a little bit further, so I like what they did there. And then on the footbeds, we see CCM's new Ortho Move footbed. It comes with two different inserts that you can add into the arch section of the footbed. So depending on if you have a low, medium, or high arch, you can go ahead and get that personalized arch support. You could also kind of play around and see what fits your foot the best. It's very comfortable, and I like that extra rigidity that they added in the heel, just giving you a little bit better energy transfer. 2S Pro comes with the Speed Plate 2.0, big improvement from what we saw in the first generation. My biggest gripe about that one was that it was a little uncomfortable, so they added some nice thick foams on the top of it, so big jump in just overall comfort there. They also had some issues with manufacturing way back in the day. They went ahead and addressed these, so anyone that's had some cracking issues in the past, they went ahead and addressed this. They softened it up a little bit too, so really once you go ahead and bake these along with the skates themselves, it's gonna get a personalized arch support as well as a heel cup. Now overall, I would probably kind of combine the best features of the two to make the Supreme AS1s. I would take the AS1 one-piece boot. The fit and feel that it offers right out of the box is incredible, absolutely noticeable the first time you ever slip them on. And then I'm gonna throw on the C-Flex tendon guard, the Reflex Pro tongue on this guy, and then of course the LS5 steel too. But at the end of the day, make sure you try both on and go with whichever one fits your foot best. That's gonna give you the best performance. If you're looking for more info on either one of these skates, make sure you hit that Shop Now button. Give us a thumbs up on the video. While you're there, make sure you subscribe to the #1 hockey gear review channel on YouTube. See you guys next time.